And this is not, just like I said before, this in previous videos, this is not about just Sony. This is any corporation who does this. Sony is just being the most egregious when it comes to it. Microsoft is doing their own thing with the disc to digital program. Now, granted, while I am not a fan of the direction it's heading in, it is definitely a smoother transition that we are heading into than what Sony is doing. Sony is basically cutting us off completely, and knowing that the PS6 is going to more than likely be an all digital console, guess what? You won't be able to take your PS4, your PS5 physical games and put them into the system. You'll basically need to, unless Sony changes their mind or backtracks or does something different or has some kind of physical attachment that you could plug into your PS6 to use your old games, you will have to actually buy all those games again digitally. And Sony is, I really don't think they're going to change their mind on this. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't think that we should actually just cave into what Sony is doing and just accept defeat and go from there. Honestly, I feel that we should actually double down on what we're doing with Sony. I think that we should, more people need to actually acknowledge the fact that this is a problem. More people need to acknowledge the fact that Sony is basically doing this out of corporate greed, not because they see consumer trends and because they see things heading in a certain direction. They are lying to your faces. They are skewing numbers, and they are basically doing this because they want to earn more money. They want to make more money. And don't get me wrong, I understand that's what a corporation's job is to do, but not at the expense of screwing over so many different people and taking away options without giving something in return. Like I said in my last video as well, if they were giving us something in return, whether it was lowering the cost of games or lowering the cost of consoles or making it so you didn't have to pay to play online, then that would be a different story. They would be giving us something in return, but we are getting nothing. We are actually losing the ability to have choice and paying more money. They're not even throwing in competition in there. You're not seeing things like other storefronts being put onto their platform. You are locked into that system. And like I said, this rings true for any corporation that does this. I, amongst many people I know, are switching over to PC. Some of my good friends are switching over to PC as well. They are just done and fed up with this corporation bullshit.